Welcome back to America Right Now. Newsmax is live at the Conservative Political Action Conference in Orlando, Florida, bringing you the latest from the biggest names all day. Now we're joined by Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. He's a ranking member of the Judiciary Committee. Congressman Jordan, thanks so much for joining us.
You bet. Good to be with you today, Tom.
Congressman, I want to start with Ukraine. Reports out today that President Biden actually offered President Zelenskyy a way out of the country, actually offered him the chance to abandon his own nation. Zelenskyy has denied that. He said, "I'm staying and I need ammunition. I don't need a ride." What was your response to that offer from the administration?
Well, what would have been nice is if that $85 billion in equipment and weapons that was left behind in Afghanistan, if some of that would have been sent to Ukraine ahead of time, frankly. But I think the whole world has been just so impressed with the character of the Ukrainian people and the leadership and the courage that they've shown, and the leadership and courage of President Zelenskyy. I mean, it's truly been something to see. God bless these people, this great nation, and what they're up against with the invasion from Russia. But I think the whole world is seeing what a true leader that President Zelenskyy really is.
Congressman, it doesn't look like Putin plans to stop at Ukraine. NATO has just activated their 40,000 man force, fast action force. Just yesterday, the Kremlin threatened action against Sweden and Finland. Take a listen to this if you can.
Finland and Sweden should not base their security on damaging the security of other countries, and their accession to NATO can have detrimental consequences and face some military and political consequences.
Congressman, there's been reluctance on the part of Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill to engage in this Ukraine crisis in a meaningful way. But is there going to be a line that Putin crosses where you think that people will unite to say that he needs to be stopped?
Well, I think the whole world understands this is wrong, and I do think you're seeing, condemnation come from certainly across the Congress and from the Biden administration, from everywhere, which I think is obviously the right response. But I'll tell you what, it looks like right now that the Ukrainian people are fighting back in a strong way. Again, and I think that's a reflection of the leadership from President Zelenskyy. I've never had the opportunity to meet President Zelenskyy, but during the impeachment a few years ago, when they went after President Trump, the Democrats did, for a phone call he had with President Zelenskyy, you got to study. We were in this for several months, and you got to really appreciate President Zelenskyy. And I was convinced he was a true reformer who truly cared about his country and the people he got the privilege of leading. And now I think we're seeing that. So right now the Russians got their hands full with the Ukrainians because they are fighting back in such a courageous and strong way.
Congressman, one quick final question for you. There's been a lot of talk about a no-fly zone. President Zelenskyy has asked for a no-fly zone over Ukraine to help them with massive, Russian air superiority. Where do you stand on that?
Well, again, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the decisions are going to be made. The debate will happen, I assume, in Congress, and that's an important debate to have. I actually, the stories I've seen, I want to meet this. I would love to find out who this individual is that they call the ghost, who's been doing the things that he's been doing. I saw a story about that. I don't know how accurate it is, but I think, again, as I've said now a couple times, I think it's a reflection of just the intensity and the courage and the heroic stand that the Ukrainian people are making. And that is because they recognize in their leader, I think, that those same character qualities.
Okay, Congressman Jim Jordan from CPAC, thank you so much for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. Have a good time down there.
You bet. Thank you.